Hello, this is Andrew with Central Missouri Collectibles, and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be going over all of the purchases that I made while on vacation in South Korea and Japan. And I first wanted to apologize for not having any videos out in the past 3 weeks while I've been over there. But I did start off in South Korea by going to one sort of a coin shop. It was more of an antique and tourist area. And this is actually a coin from China, the Qing Dynasty. And this one is from 1723 to 1735 and is a Yongzhong Tongbo, and it is from the Guangdong province in China. So it's just very neat to have. The time I was buying it, I was hoping it was a old South Korean coin, but it turned out to be Chinese. But still very neat to have a old historical coin like this that I was able to pick up for probably around 50 cents US. All right, up next, I was able to go to several coin shops while in the Tokyo area of Japan. So we'll start by going over some of the purchases that I made at the first shop. First off, this is going to be one of the items that are for sale from the video. It might be the only one, but this is actually a Guatemalan 50 centavos, and it is 72% silver from 1963. I just purchased this coin because when I did the conversion, it converted to about, it was actually less when we were over there, but it was about $26 in conversion. And I'll be able to sell this one on eBay, hopefully for around $40 or so, if I'm able to find the right buyer. So that'll be a nice profitable coin that I was able to get abroad, which is kind of neat. And then up next, I was able to get, this is actually a one shoe coin, as people call it here in the United States, but in Japanese, it is an Ishu Jin. And this coin is from 1853 to 1869, and it is from the Tokugawa era. Now, Tokugawa was a famous samurai in Japan, and this would have been some of the currency that was circulating at the time. So very neat to see. This is low percentage silver, around 0.05 of an ounce or so, but still a very neat piece of history to have, and this one I will be holding on to for a while. Then while over there, I was also able to pick up some Meiji era coins from that first coin shop. Now this one is a 1 sen with the dragon design. Very neat coin. These were from around 1870 up until the late 1890s with this design. And here's a 2 sen of that design as well. This is around the size of a $50, if not a little bit larger. This is 2 sen coin here. And then I do have a 1 sen from one of the last few years of the Meiji era. This one would have been from around 1898 up until 1902. So just a very neat coin. It has been cleaned in the past, but still it'll be a nice piece for my collection as something I was able to purchase from over there. We do have a couple more 1 sen coins. And I was able to get the shop owner to confirm the date on one of these. I'm not sure which one, but one of them is from 1922. So that kind of dates the pieces. They were right around World War I and kind of between the wars. So very neat to see these coins as well. Okay, then I was able to get a few more coins. Actually, I'll go over the price that I paid for all these. I apologize for the noise. So I paid 8,700 yen, which converts to $54 today. But I think I was actually able to get them for a little bit cheaper when we were there. So very neat to get all these coins for just around 54 bucks. We move into the next bag here. This is from the second coin shop that I was able to go to a little bit later in the trip. And I paid 2,250 yen for this, or just around $14 today. So we'll look through some of these items as well. Another coin from China, which I thought was neat that they had Chinese coins in Japan. I didn't know that it was Chinese at the time that I purchased it, but after researching, I found that this one is a 1008 to 1016 1 cash Tong Bao from China. Just a very simple coin on the back, but very practical as well. They were able to thread a string through the center and tie these onto a belt loop or carry them around their neck, and that was a way that they carried around their currency at the time. We're able to spend it in that way. Another coin here from Japan. This is an 1896 10-sen from the Meiji era, and this is actually Meiji year 29, which corresponds to the Gregorian year of 1896. Now this example is cleaned, but I wanted to make sure that I got an example of this coin while I was in Japan. Still a very neat coin with the dragon design. And the sun on the back also represents Japan, which is known as the land of the rising sun. So a very neat coin there. Then moving on to a post-World War II coin. This is a 1946 50-sen from Showa year 21. You can see the bird depicted there as well as their sun. And then 50-sen with a pickaxe and year in the background. So just a very neat design. This one was only about $1 US, so I thought it would be neat to pick up. I had never seen this one before. And then up next here, we have another Japanese. This is a 1768 to 1769 4 Mon. This is actually the 21 waves variety, which is a little bit more difficult to find. Still, this one was about $2 in Japan, and I see some listed on eBay for about $10 to $200, but I don't think I'll be selling this example either, just because it's neat to have coins that I actually purchased while visiting the country. And up next, this is a very large coin. This is an 1835 100 Mon, and this is from the samurai era of Japan as well. Now this one was 1,000 yen, which correlates to about $6 or $7 here in the United States. This one is actually produced from 1835 to 1870. But still just a very large piece of coinage. I can actually grab out my micrometer and we can just see how large it is. This one's about 50 millimeters wide, which is quite large for a coin. Just neat to see how large coins were in other countries back in the day. Okay, now moving on to the last shop that I was able to visit in Tokyo. This one was called Ginza Coins, and I was able to get a few coins from there. First here, I've got 4 different 10-sen coins from the Meiji era. So I did show one cleaned example of these earlier. Unfortunately, I was not able to date these before the video, but these are all from the 1870s up until the late 1890s with this dragon design on the 10-sen. I was able to get 4 different 10-sen coins, all in fairly decent condition, probably around VF to XF on most of these. And one last one here. And I was able to pick up a 20-sen as well. It also has the dragon design, and this one is quite a nice example, probably in around XF condition. Still has some original luster that you can see when in the right light. So a very nice coin. And the last coin that I was able to pick up, this one will be for my personal collection, definitely. This is a year 3 of the Meiji rule, which correlates to 1870. And this is a 50-sen coin. You can see the dragon design once again. But this coin is in great detail, probably around AU to uncirculated. Can't see much wear on this side of the coin. But this side with the toning, you can possibly make out some wear on the flowers and the leaves down here at the bottom. But I might be sending this one in for grading because if it comes back in a high mint state grade, it is worth quite a bit of money. But with that being said, I'm not sure if I would sell it or not. We'll just have to find out. Also in this video, I wanted to go over another package that I was able to get in while on the trip. And this contains 35 foreign silver coins. I was able to get this on auction for $230. And it should be right around 4 ounces of foreign silver. So let's just go ahead and open this up and go through it here on camera. All right. Now I know some of these are definitely going to be better than others. But we might as well just go through it and see what we've got. Up first here, we've got a 1944 S 50 centavos from the U.S. Philippines. Looks like this one was in a book for a while, but still. A nice silver coin. Then we've got an 1887 Italian 1 lire. Here we've got a 50 ore from 1900. This is a Norwegian coin, it looks like. Very neat. And we've got a 1929 1 bolivar from Venezuela. Here we've got an 1849 25 cents from the Netherlands. We've got another Philippines coin here. This is a 1944 Denver 10 centavos. We've got another Netherlands small coin here. This is an 1887 10 cents. And then this is actually one of the most valuable coins in the lot. This is a 1.5 reals, it looks like, from 1858. A is actually the Paris Mint. And this is a very valuable coin from Venezuela, even though it has a hole and plug. This coin is probably worth around $100 to $200, so this will pay for most of the lot, being that I paid $230 for it. Let's move on here. We've got an Ethiopian Gersh. This is from the 1890s. It features the lion design on there. And then we've got this coin, which actually I'm not sure what it is. It does have 2 holes in it, but I'll do some research and put it on screen now on what this coin is. We've got a Colombian coin here from 1845. I believe this is a 1 real. And then here's a Mexican coin from 1875. And this is the Zacatecas 25 centavos. Now we've got another one of the most valuable coins in the lot. This is an 1873 2 lei from Romania. Now this is probably around a $100 coin as well. These are just very tough to find old Romanian coins from the 1870s, and this is a fairly nice example of that. And speaking of which, we've got a 1 lei as well. This is an 1874 1 lei from Romania. You can see it's a little bit more worn, but still a rare coin. Up next here, we've got a 1966 Portuguese 20 escudos, and this is a very nice uncirculated coin. Very neat. Never seen that type before either. And then here is a 1 lire from Italy, 1913. It does have some scratches, but this design always sells, and I was selling them for around $20 a few months ago. Hopefully that is still the case. Next, we've got a 1957 1 golden from the Netherlands. This one's not particularly valuable, but still melts for probably around $5 to $10 in silver, somewhere in there. Next, we have a few 1 Corona coins from either Hungary or Austria, a 1912 and an 1895. These both feature Franz Josef. You can see the one on the left is in much better condition than the one on the right, but still 2 very neat coins from Austria. And then this one is Ottoman Turkey or Egypt. Probably around the 1840s. It is a para of some type, and it has been holed. Up next here, we've got a coin from the Netherlands. This is a 1943 Philadelphia minted 25 cents. Then we've got a coin here. This is a 1963 10 centavos, and this one is from the Dominican Republic. Then we've got something from South Africa. This is a 1936 pence featuring King George V. This coin here, I believe, is also Ottoman Turkey or Egypt. Don't know too much about these coins yet. I am trying to expand my knowledge on that area of the field. And we've got an 1895 Kopecks from Russia. You can see the double-headed eagle there, which is just a great sign to know that your coin is from Russia. We've got a 10 cents 1944p from the Netherlands. And we've got an 1849 6 Kreuzer. This one is actually Austrian, which is neat. Next coin here is very small. This one is Württemberg, Germany, a German state. And this one is an 1873 1 Kreuzer. Now this coin is in great condition, probably an AU coin. So that might be worth a little bit of money. Up next is a King Farouk coin from Egypt. Once again, this one's in quite high grade. And these, I believe, are from around the 1950s, but I could be wrong on that. I'll put on screen what the correct year is. And we've got a few more Netherlands coins here in 1889, 10 cents. And then just one more here. This is a Queen Wilhelmina. This one is probably early 1900s. And then we've got an 1898 50 centimes from Belgium, King Leopold II on there. We've got just a few left here. This coin is quite worn down. And I'm not going to be able to identify this one. Actually, it kind of looks like these rays here on the edge kind of look like it is a Mexican 1 real. Yeah, it definitely is. Mexican half real. This one is the cap and raise variety. Yeah, you can see right here at the bottom, that is the branch where the eagle sets. So this coin is probably 1820s up until around the 1860s, but we'll not be able to get an exact date on that one. It's kind of unfortunate, but still neat to have. We've got a couple more coins here. We've got an 1874 on both of these, and these are both a 10 and 25 ore. I believe these ones are Swedish, but I could be wrong on that. All right, great lot to end the coins from today's video. Definitely enjoyed seeing the coin from Venezuela, 1858. This is a great coin to look out for if you see this one at a show or online. And then a couple coins from Romania as well that are quite valuable. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, just getting to see a lot of great coins from both Japan and from a online World Silver lot. And I hope you guys have a great day.